A revocable living trust allows you to avoid the probate process, which means two things. One, you cut down the time between you passing away and your kids or surviving spouse taking over ownership of the assets that you're trying to pass down to them. And also, because you're not going through the probate courts, you don't have to hire a probate attorney, which can save them $10,000 to $15,000. And so, let's say you pass away and you don't have your assets set up to avoid the probate process. What's going to happen is during their time of need, especially for your surviving spouse, they've lost your income and they cannot access your assets while they are in the probate process because those assets don't directly pass down to them. So, what they have to do while they need your money and your assets to financially survive, they cannot access those assets because they have to go through the probate process and they have to be used to pay off creditors before they can be distributed out to your surviving spouse or kids. So they have to make do with the money that they have, which will have to cover the assets and debts that you all have on a day-to-day expense. And so, yeah, especially for your kids. So you are passing these assets down to them with a revocable living trust. They will automatically get those assets. So what's going to happen is you pass away, your backup trustee steps into your role as trustee. It avoids the probate court, so they will not have to go through the probate court process, and they won't have to come out of pocket $10,000 to $15,000 to pay for a probate attorney just to navigate your family through the probate courts, which is ridiculous. We do probate, and it's much cheaper and easier to set up the revocable living trust or other tools to avoid the probate process on the front end and plan ahead. And you may be thinking, what's it matter because I don't want to spend that money? That's my money. They can spend their money to get those assets faster on the back end. But what really happens is they're going to use your money out of your estate to pay for the probate process and the probate attorney. So you might as well save your estate money and set up all of these tools on the front end to avoid the probate process, to pass more down to them, make it easier on them, especially when they're in a time of financial distress, when you have passed away and they're losing access to your income and your assets. Kind of a rant. If you want help setting any of this up, click link in the bio, fill out the form, and schedule a time to talk some more on our team.